here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Screen play, Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now the 2nd-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start.
Talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. The flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Looks like... Following the penalty, Anderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Johnson. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And this is caught by Watkins. Taylor to Watkins there, and the Bills convert on 3rd.
Brandon, the talent is undeniable, but the big key is keeping him on the field. He's missed a lot of games in his career.
Yeah, he missed 11 of them the last 2 seasons, did Sammy Watkins. Last season, only 28 catches and just 2 touchdowns.
A healthy Sammy Watkins makes Buffalo a lot better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And now running right through him. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No one had more rushing touchdowns than the Bills last year, 29. Let's see what they do on. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will extend their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Let's go!
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Anderson. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go!
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They run. Anderson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Kaepernick going to throw. Screen pass to Charles. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Taylor on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any pass.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. Fast footwork by Sanders. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
CJ with a nifty move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the 2nd half.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So it'll be first down here after the run. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go! What?
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Let's talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Taylor to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Play action. Now Taylor. This is caught. Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here we go.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Kaepernick. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down, it's Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! What? Nine! Ohio!
Play action, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. J.J. Watt getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is gonna score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Here we go.
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch in the game. Big reason why they're down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders.